hey, if you're new to 238 cards, all replays are available on YouTube. We also ship all cards, including the base,
didn't work?
next business
It didn't
day.
work. Can you guys
Thanks for
hear
hopping
it?
in.
Didn't work.
Did you guys hear anything, or were we silent?
It's not working.
You could hear it, but you couldn't see it.
Okay, you couldn't see it. You heard it, but you couldn't see it. Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
There's a little tiny Mrs. 238 that comes out on camera.
Okay. You heard it.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Come back tomorrow.
Come back tomorrow. We'll have our IT guy working on that tomorrow. It's a little. Here, I'll hit it again and I'll zoom in for you all. See if I can. Can I zoom? I can't zoom in. I can't.
No.
Okay, it won't work. Okay. I wasn't here much today, and I was told it was working, so we'll get it tomorrow. All right, Neon full case. Good luck on that. One box at a time, half case, I mean. And our last Neon break we'll be doing for a while. We're out of Neon now for a little while. I'm gonna move the camera to the right level as we're doing all this. Good luck. This is break number 5337 on this Neon. Are you ready, Mrs.?
Ready. And as you guys are getting spots, I'll let you know if spots are getting close to,
She'll keep repinning different teams.
I'll pin different teams.
And Gomez has a little question. She's going to print that off. Robski, we're going to redo that break a different way because I want to add some logo fractor boxes to it. So check again tomorrow night. I want to rework that again with logo fractors. I love those logo fractor boxes. I think those make a good difference in hits. So I'm going to redo that break for tomorrow probably. I got my Tigers hat on, Bree. Yep. All right, good luck if you all in this break. Remember, all cards ship out tomorrow. And we're going to go past the base pretty fast here. But we do have a Scrooge McDuck to 199. And then the football break is in the shop. It is a team serial number break. I guess I could put the ticker back up. If that's okay. Is that too,
Yeah,
is that too distracting?
I think you're good.
Is that too? Does it look okay? Because it has the thing. It might be too confusing. All right, we have a refractor here. That is, what's his name again? I forgot already. Oh, Francesco. On that. All right. We have Topps Chrome of Tigger. Love these Chrome. And again, all cards get shipped out tomorrow. What's up, Dish Chef? How are you doing?
Hey, Chef.
We cooked up a little break tonight. Cooked one up. All right, we have Ernesto on the refractor and the base. I'm glad you're doing well. All right, Luminaire, numbered 139 out of 150. Yesterday, we hit a dual autograph to 5 of Mickey and Goofy voice actor. Big card there. I'm hoping we get a couple more autographs in this, plus a sketch. What's up, Trav?
The Jets have sold out.
And if you have Scrooge or DuckTales, you're probably going to hit a coin. There's PJ on the refractor. Yeah, Dishoff. It's been a good run lately, hasn't it? All right, Rizzo on the refractor for the Muppets.
I've pinned the Vikings because there's only 2 spots left of the Vikings.
All right, we have Spladoosh on the Topps Chrome. And a Dumbo. Nice Dumbo Topps Chrome. We talked about this yesterday, or with TBT, but these Topps Chrome in this are they're so nice. All right, we have a refractor of Linguini.
Hey, Robbie.
And Rex, that's tiny there on Meet the Robinsons, last spot there. Again, if you're just hopping in, there's a football break in the shop, 3 case break. Team serial number break again tonight. All right, we have Pirate Moody. If you know, you know about those team serial numbers.
Carl.
What's up, Carl? All right, we have Sergeant Calhoun on the refractor. With Judy Hopps refractor. I'd love to see out of our last case here a sketch card. I know they're possible to hit, but they're hard to hit.
Yes.
All right, we have Joy on those clear cards. Love those.
Okay, I pinned the Falcons. There's just a couple spots left in the Falcon spot.
Question of the night is, what is your guilty pleasure TV show? All right, nice refractor on that Mickey Chrome. I love those. My answer is probably Shark Tank. I watch a lot of Shark Tank. I'd say for you, Mrs., it's probably Friends. You watch
Yeah.
a lot of Friends. The Office. Storage Wars is a good one, too. All right, Ferb, Zerg. Wheel of Fortune, I like that. Sonny, what's that? Love After Lockup. All right, Bing Bong on the refractor and Flash. Nice. That's not enough, though. I'll offer you more than that for a Mickey sketch. All right, Elastigirl refractor. My goodness, it's such a beautiful card, the chef. Log, I see you. Frozone, this is his guilty pleasure. Frozone on the Topps Chrome. That was funny.
That's funny.
Yeah, Marv, that's there's comps on Mickey sketches. All right, that was box number 1. We still got 5 more boxes to go. Chopped Dominica.
Oh, Chopped.
For a long time, Dominica, that's all we watched.
That's all we watched.
Was Chopped. Chopped was one of my favorite shows of all time. That's such a good one. I haven't watched that in a while.
No.
Ooh, let's go. Geometric Gibbs. All right, we have Elliot numbered to 99. What's the other cooking show that ended up coming out where they would do like crazy, like they had to grab stuff, they had to cook it, but then they would do like crazy things to them.
Oh yes, they take away their,
Like you
or
got-
they have to incorporate.
Or they had
ingredient.
to cook with only one arm.
Correct.
All right, we have Miguel, Mrs. Incredible. Nice, the chef. Good luck. Bar Rescue's good too. All right, Randall Boggs on the Topps Chrome. Cutthroat Kitchen,
That's
William.
what it was.
Thank you, William. That was such a good show too. I think it got a little weird at times, but that was a good
Right.
show. Yes, I like that too, Ethan. Yep. Haven't watched much of that in a while though. All right, we have red on the refractor. The Pit and Grays, going for both of them. Yeah, Kitchen Nightmares is good too. All right, refractor of Yzma. And again, this is the only Disney break tonight. There will be a Disney release tomorrow, so be looking out for that. All right, we have Wreck-It Ralph on that clear card. And then that football break, 3-case break. It's a full case of National Treasures, a full case of Select, and a full case of Topps Chrome Delight. Team serial number break. All right, we have Bolt on the refractor. And we do see spots going in that as well. All right, Small Pete. Some of the teams are already sold out.
Yes, a couple spots are completely sold out. I'm going to pin the 49ers because there's only like 3 spots left in the 49ers.
All right, Bo Peep, Manga, Kidda, and Stitch. All right, Russell, Aladdin, Marlin, and Nick Wilde. All right, we have Goofy numbered to 199. That's cool.
Nice.
Nice hit on the Goofy.
We are Danny.
Yes. All right, Mickey Mouse, Jesse Manga, Bluefy, and Pouchy Refractor.
1 spot left in the Vikings. If Vikings are your team, last spot.
All right, Mufasa on the Chrome. And if you don't know what a team serial number break is, we've done a bunch of these now. It goes to the number before the slash. So if it's numbered 125 out of 200, the 5 is before the slash, so it'd go to the 5 spot for that team. All right, Jesse, pretty easy concept once you see it. I'll give an example here with the Disney.
Yes, Ethan.
Yeah, we hit one last night, Ethan. All right, Shadow Boat. Let's go, Danny. All right, we have Perry the Platypus and the Beast. With Kirby on the refractor. Oh, we're going to hit some one-on-ones in that break. All right, we have Ferb on the refractor and Wally. All right, we have Remy. Is there a reason you want the 5 over the 2, Smokey Bear? Is it for a player number or something? I don't know how she can do that. It would almost have to be once you purchase the other one, we could refund you, vice versa. But it's something we have to refund through the TikTok shop. Every number has equal shots at hitting, by the way. Even the 0 has the same amount of shots as the 5, 4.
Unless there's a jersey number with the 2 you're wanting to change.
Yeah, if there's a jersey number, I get that. I was just curious. Or maybe it's his lucky number.
Yeah.
There's no way for us to just switch them without refunding and rebuying.
You have to request a refund, and then it adds it back to the shop, and then you buy it.
Which we can do that if you want.
Yeah, we can totally do that. You just have to request it.
I see you, Asher. Asher, are you out there? Ooh. Nice. This is a gold Perry the Platypus. So let's say this was a Chiefs card. How you determine who it goes to is the number before the slash. It is 4 out of 50, so it'd go to the 4 spot for the Chiefs. That's just an example of what the serial number break is. Congrats on that. First one of those I've seen numbered. All right, Rapunzel, Anton Ego Refractor. Let's go, nerd.
Nice, nerd.
I love it. All right, Maleficent Refractor. It's just a great way to sweat a break, especially it's equivalent to buying into 10 breaks. So we have Peter Pan on the refractor. Why not? It'll take an hour and a half to open it all up.
Ah, TBT, I see you.
One of one.
Ethan, we did not.
All right, we have Yes and Aladdin.
TBT, though. TBT. Are you still here?
Can I open this?
Yeah.
Because this is the coin.
Okay.
I'll show this card first. And there's one more card in here, and it is the Scrooge McDuck.
Scrooge McDuck.
Coin for the DuckTales spot. One of those per case. Congratulations on that.
DuckTales. Dominica.
Woohoo.
Woohoo. TBT, did you fall asleep last night during the break? Because you had some hitters.
You did have some hits last night. We didn't see your name. You hit some stuff last night, TBT. Late night. All right, we have Oswald. I'm sure you watched the replay.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
TBT.
Marv. I haven't seen one yet, but those are nice. All right, King Triton.
I think the wrestling. Did you buy was it I don't remember what
There
it
was something that your name got called out like 2 or 3 times.
2 or 3 times.
All right, Violet Parr. You can watch the replay or
TBT, I don't know.
No, it was the Deadpool break.
Oh, it was the Deadpool break. Thank you, Dominica. It was the Deadpool.
We have Ariel. It was Deadpool TBT. You did pretty good in that break.
Thank you, Dominica. Yeah.
You did well in that. All right, we have Daisy Duck Refractor and Moana. Another team sold out. All right, Jumba numbered to 199. So, Mrs. Right, another team sold out?
Yep. So, the Vikings have sold out. I've pinned the Falcons. 4 spots left in the Falcons.
Question of the night is we asked Guilty Pleasure song the other day. Tonight's what's your favorite Guilty Pleasure TV show? All right, we have Rex, Fish Out of Water, and Gil. I probably watch at least, after a live stream when we go home at night, I watch at least 2 episodes of Shark Tank every night. I just love that show. All right, Jiminy Cricket on the Topps Chrome. It's either that or we put Friends or The Office on.
Yeah.
90210. That's a great answer. All right, we have Gil on the Refractor. Big Bang Theory is a great one. That's one that's just so easy just to watch any episode. All right, the Tomorrow City Tanker.
Oh, I just saw the Chargers only have 3 spots left. I'm going to pin that so you guys can get in the Chargers.
All right, Wingo. Don't forget, there's a full case of Select Hobby, a full case of National Treasures, and a full case of the best Topps Chrome Delights. All right, Huey, Dewey, and Louie on the refractor. Cusco and Mater. I love that Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Jim, its favorite guilty pleasure TV show. Sam Eagle, Buford. Ghost Adventures, 2.5 Men. Friends is definitely one of our top 3 besides The Office. All right, we have Meg. Every once in a while, we go on a Seinfeld kick, too.
We do go on a Seinfeld kick.
But definitely Friends is... We probably watch Friends more than anything. Okay, that's just halfway, y'all. We still got 3 boxes to go.
Vanessa, that's what Sunny said, too. Hey, I do have some
How It's
reality
Made.
TV shows.
I like that. What's up, Chatty?
Hey, Chatty.
Deadliest Catch. I used to watch a lot of the Deadliest Catch.
Suits.
Full House, yes. Spectrum, I don't know that one. I'll have to look that up. All right, we have Pinocchio on the clear.
Ooh, Forged in Fire. Oh, Dippa.
All right, that was Elliot there on the refractor.
You watched a lot of Forged in Fire.
Forged in Fire. That got me through some flus.
Yeah.
I would watch every episode of Forged in
Yes.
Fire. All right, 25 out of 99 Zerg. Congrats on that.
Over. Probably Chatty. Yeah.
Over, Chatty.
Over
yeah.
Chatty.
Those usually takes a little bit to fill that, Chatty. We've got a lot of spots already gone, though.
American Pickers. They have their store here in Nashville.
All right, Nemo. I think that closed down.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. They used to have a store
I
here.
think it did. All right, Nemo on the Chrome card again. Pawn Stars is a great one, too. Lock Up, yeah.
Number before the slash.
Ice Road Truckers. All right, Fozzie Bear Refractor. If it's not numbered, it goes to the last number of their jersey number. So Case hits a Mahomes, not numbered, would go to the 5 spot because he's number 15. All right, Wally.
Okay, I just pinned the Bears. There's only 3 spots left for the Bears.
Bears are a great one. All right, Gus there with Vanessa. Unsolved Mysteries is a fun one.
Survivor's a great answer.
Embarrassment. Oh, you know what the other one for a while was? Was the Patrol one. What was that?
Oh.
What did that used to be called?
Yes,
It was Live PD.
Live PD.
Live PD. All right, we have a Joe Gardner Refractor. Live PD for sure for a while. Reno 911's great, Tatted. All right, we have Balloony and the Beast. I haven't, Nerd Boy, we'll probably watch it. We liked Survivor for a while. Okay, we got an autograph.
Ooh,
Miguel autograph
nice.
from Coco.
Coco.
On the Topps Chrome Miguel autograph. That's cool. Yeah,
Ramsey.
we'll probably watch this. I know this season of Survivor's got a lot of the returning players, so we'll probably watch it. Forensic Files. Oh, Blaze, for sure. Bad Boys. All right, we have Hades on the refractor. Ghost Hunters. All right. During the day, I'd like to go on YouTube and find just lives of like the guy who was sitting at the San Diego airport with planes landing.
Yes.
Just watch that forever today. Dr. Doofenshmirtz on the Topps Chrome. People who are walking around. There's a person who walks around New York all day long.
Wow.
It's kind of crazy. A lot of
That's
people
crazy.
watch them too. All right, out of 25, look at this. Little Woody. That is Woody and Lotso. Numbered 20 out of 25.
That's nice. Kelly.
These Rivals cards are nice. Woody and Lotso. I love that picture of Lotso. Numbered to 25 on that. Congrats on
He
that.
will explain that if you're asking about the football break, he'll explain it. Just let him get through this.
Let me get
pack.
1 second here. How that football break works is, let's say we pulled this Lions card. It would go to one of the 10 Lion spots. How we determine it, it's the number before the slash on the numbering. So this card is numbered 485 out of 499. So the 5 is before the slash. So that would go to the 5 spot for the Lions. If it was numbered 486, it would go to the 6. 487 would go to the 7. 88, 89. Now 490 would go to the 0 because the 0 is before the slash. If this card for some reason was the base auto not numbered, we then go by the number on the jersey. The last number is a 4. So that'd be 4 spot. So any non-numbered cards go to the jersey. So any case hit Mahomes would go to that's not numbered would go to the 5 Chiefs. Any case hit Jackson Dart not numbered would go to the 6 Giants. Pretty easy. Best way to get into a break like that. Way safer than the player breaks. Again, still obviously a huge risk. We see half the people do well, but that's a better percentage than player breaks by far.
Hey, Vincent.
All right, we have Moana. That bear makes you so mad, Delazzo. Basher Beetlework. All right, we still got 2 more boxes to go. We did get 1 auto so far, 1 rival, and the Scrooge coin. Let's see what else we got. 2 boxes to go. And in that break is a lot of product, y'all. We've done it about 5 or 6 times now. This one's the cheapest one of them all because putting a full case of Select, 12 of them is cheaper than putting in 8 jumbos by like $8,000.
Kurt, yes. Unless it's a 101.
Unless it says 101 on it, Kurt. If it's clear that it's the 101, that would go to the 1 spot. All right, we have Chick Hicks 7 out of 199. Yeah, unless it's a clear 101, it goes to the number on the jersey. Even if it's a red to 5 and it's a Jackson Dart, it goes to the number 6. That's priced accordingly. It's just the simplest way with no confusion. If there's a dual card, a dual autograph, 2 players on a card, which we will get, it does go to, in 2 different teams, it goes to the most expensive spot. All right, Sebastian on the Topps Chrome. We'll probably get that, especially on Select and all those patches where they're on one team to the other, the multiverse. All right, we have Dumbo on the refractor. Good luck, Mob. I love that. Let's hit you some shucks. All right, Spladoosh. All right, Aladdin Manga with a Fix-It Felix refractor. That's right, Danielle. All right, Pirate Moody. What's up, Chris? How are you doing tonight?
Hey, Chris.
With Hercules refractor. 1 more neon box after this one. And then we'll focus on that football. Spot's still going. All right, Scar. Some good spots still out there, too. And again, you're sweating a lot of product. It's a full case of National Treasures. All right, Buzz Lightyear on those clear cards. I love those. Let's go, Chris. Love the hang. All right, Vanellope numbered to 199 on the Topps Chrome. So let's say, for instance, this was a Los Angeles Rams card of Vanellope. It would be the number before the slash. And the number before the slash here is a 5, 65. So that would go to the 5 spot for that team. Which would be the, that's just easy to do. Easiest way to do it. All right, Snow White. And what it does is it gives all 10 people a shot at a good Jackson Dart card if you have the Giants, instead of one person paying what we've seen up to $10,000 for that spot, which is not worth it. So that's why I like these better. These have been around a while. Just, I would say they're new to TikTok since we've been doing them, but they've been around a long time. All right, Hector on the Topps Chrome. Danielle, it's a wild world out there. Yes, I think it was more than that, Danielle. All right, Gazelle, and I heard in that break there wasn't one hit. It's like it's just, I just think they're too. I think player breaks for the high-end players are too risky. Fun to sweat a cheaper player, but not the big players. All right, Mickey Mouse, another one of those on the refractor. Exactly, Soul Man. As you've seen with some of the Niners we've hit. Phineas. All right, we have Evie, Maui. What's up, Robert? How you doing tonight?
Robert.
All right, refractor of Perry the Platypus. Thank you for the shares, Asher. We will do our first shop to stand at 238 shares. All right, we have Jafar and the base. All right, we still got one more box in the Disney Neon, and then we'll focus on the football. Last Disney Neon I have, so I can't run anymore. But the good news is, tomorrow, there's a Toy Story new release tomorrow.
Yeah.
And so we'll have that. We'll have breaks of that tomorrow night.
Nice, Vanessa.
All right, empty box there. Even these stacks out here. Okay. Nerd boy, things get wild out there at times. So we just tried to make it a little less wild because we know everything's going to be a risk. But it'll be a good sweat. So people are going to hit some big cards. All right, Swedish Chef on the refractor. Randy, how are you doing tonight?
Hey, Randy.
Good luck, Gomez. All right, we have 22. I know you probably have some base cards in this. These cards are beautiful anyway, but I know that. I forget who Gomez said you had. All right, there's Embarrassment numbered to 99. See a couple more spots going off the board. We'll get into explain this too as soon as we're done with this Disney. All right, Minnie Mouse. We have Pinocchio.
Carter, that's a hard question.
All right, Eve. That is such a hard question because even like I think of Wall-E. This movie is so good, but it's not my favorite. But it's so good. I love Ratatouille. Like old school Lion King is insane. One of my favorites. Aladdin with the genie. All right, Wreck-It Ralph. But with Pixar involved and all that, it's hard to beat the original Toy Story. All right, we have Woody on the Topps Chrome. I don't see. Oh.
Here. This.
All right, we have, sorry, I was reading the message. Nice. All right, we have Anxiety on the refractor. I'm going to say we get something here.
Hey, Pill, how are you?
All right, Abner. What's up? Cryptic, how are you doing tonight?
Would you like me to call you Cryptic or Pill?
All right, Vanellope.
I want to make sure I use the correct.
Fox and the Hound's another one.
Criminally Underrated is amazing. Correct.
Lightning McQueen manga. Yes, I love that one too. We are doing well, Cryptic.
Nick.
All right. We have Turn there.
We're doing well.
With Hank on the refractor.
Oh, 1,000%.
Well, that's the thing, Pander. It's like, it's one of those movies. It's hard to watch that one a lot. It's so, yeah, I won't say anything else. Worth the watch, though. I see you, Emma. All right, we have a Pepita numbered to 150 on the number. Oliver and Company. New Groove. Well, I count the Muppets, yeah. The Muppets Christmas Carol.
I know, Sammy.
Yeah, Sammy. All right, Woody on the manga. Minnie Mouse on the refractor. 2 more packs to go, and I'll do a recap. Emperor's New Groove is great, too. Sadness. But, like, I still love, like, the original Incredibles.
Yeah.
Like, I know that's a little more newer than some of these older ones, but I love it. All right, PJ there with Candace and Kronk to end it, speaking of. All right, lots of cards getting loaded, but let me go over what's on the stand, and then we'll talk about that football break more. We did get another autograph and a Scrooge coin and a Rivals card. Still no sketches out of this product yet. But it'll be a while till we rip more of it. I'm completely out. All right, we had Remy, Frozone, the Elliot was numbered to 99, Scrooge McDuck to 199, Jumba to 199, Tigger, Zurg to 99, Illuminaire to 150. A couple of these Mickeys, epic Mickeys, Pepita, Woody, Embarrassment to 99. That Woody and Lotso number 20 out of 25 on that Rivals card. That's sick. Vanellope to 199, Chick Hicks to 199, Perry the Platypus number to 50. I mean. Now, nice Goofy to 199, and then there was one of the Scrooge McDuck coins. Congrats on that. And there was a Miguel autograph for the voice actor of Miguel. Anthony Gonzalez autograph for Miguel.
You're right, Carter.
Absolute Blaster case break. Let's go. It's 9 o'clock for you, yes. The delight's in this break, Kurt. All the product that was there is in this break. We're working on getting more of that, Aaron. Yeah.
We can do a Brooklyn Locat, and we could do a football.
We could do a Brooklyn, and we can do general football. I would, again, the reason why I'm not going to push it to be 2 of these tonight is really more for the sorters and shippers. Is I want you all to get your cards out tomorrow, and one of these does take about 8 man-hours to sort and ship, and so I do want to make sure this break gets out. But we'll see. Let's see. We do basketball too. We do everything. Let's not listen to anything for a second. Let's just see. Mrs., are we 100% sure we don't want to rerun this, right? I'm asking you. You're the boss.
I mean, we can. I need a few minutes to do it, but I can do it.
Ooh, look how thinky that is. Save it. Wait. I think we wait.
Okay.
I think we wait. But let me show you how this box goes, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna list next. We got an hour to rip this, so it's okay. We got a minute to choose what we're gonna put up next. You know what I mean?
Okay.
All right, y'all. Here goes this. Let me show you how this goes. With NT, we're gonna go one at a time. Yeah, I know. All right, I'm going to go one at a time here. We're going to load all these up. And Mrs. is going to print off who has what, just so you can see how this works. All right, so Bijan Robinson, number 23 out of 75, which goes to the 3 spot for the Falcons. Yeah, this is a thickie. We have, nice, T-Mac, number 31 out of 99 for the 1 spot for the Panthers. So that's how that works, so you see. Everyone's got shot at anything. We have a Ricky Jackson, Saints. 17 out of 25 for the 7 spot for the Saints. I can't do any smugglers tonight. Texans, Andre Johnson, 10 out of 25. So that goes to the 0 spot for the Texans. Nice Andre Johnson. He was a beast. Brock Purdy, numbered 40 out of 49 for the 0 spot for the Niners. Nice Brock Purdy. I think there's a booklet coming up. Jared Goff, numbered 5 out of 10 for the 5 spot for the Lions.
Wow.
Jared Goff, future MVP right there. Is this going to be player worn or anything? No. That's why we like Topps better. It's still sick, though. Nice Goff. We have a Colt McCoy. I can't say I've ever pulled a Colt McCoy autograph. 14 out of 99. 4 spot for the Browns. That's cool. Colt McCoy. Then our booklet is Jalen Wright, 18 out of 99 for the 8 spot for the Dolphins. And that nice 3-color Dolphins patch, too. So 8 spot Dolphins, you got that Jalen Wright. Congrats on that. Wow, Patriots, that's a Gronk.
Nice.
19 out of 25 for the 9 spot Patriots. On-card autograph Gronk Spike. That is a sick card. Nice hit for the Patriots. We have a Devin Achan, 39 out of 99 for the 9 spot for the Dolphins. And we have a Mason Taylor Jets 82. So 2 spot Jets on that true Mason Taylor 3-color patch. And then the last card here is Giants Scadaboo. Number 32 out of 49 for the 2 spot Giants. Nice scat on the NT.
RL cards, even if it did say 10, it goes to the 0 spot because 0 is the same spot. It's the number before the slash.
Yeah, number before. There is no, we didn't sell a 10 spot. It's 0. Yep. All right, nice. All right. Yeah, there is no 10 for sale. It's just the number before the slash. All right. So
Okay.
that's how. All right, here we go. Leave the 99. We're trying to decide what we're going to run next. It does take a little while to rip it and a little while to fill it. I kind of thought if we do it, we could do one more tonight. I don't know. How late do we want to be up tonight? You think we should? Y'all think we should run one more of these? It's a big break. Or do we run a smaller football break? I don't know. We can do multiples. All right. Again, we ship all cards. So like a Jalen Milroe base card goes to his jersey number. And like Donovan Jackson would go to 4. I'm just showing you. Higgins would go, I think that's 1. J-Mo would go to his jersey number, and Fannin would go to 4. I'm not going to say that for every card. Just wanted you to know. I think it'll fill pretty fast, but we'll see. All right, Marvin Harrison. Look at this. Terrence Ferguson Rams on that number to 15. It is 4 out of 15 for the 4-spot Rams. With Ferguson, JJ, and Milton on the base. The Goff was number 5, I believe, Jeff. It was out of 10, too. Those pink glitters are some of my favorites. All right, we got gold already. Gold field level rookie. Wow, there we go. Chamiri DK for the Titans on that gold field level, numbered 8 out of 10 for the 8-spot Titans.
Nice.
The Patriots was the Gronk for the 9-spot Patriots. All right, nice Chamiri DK there. All right, then we have Ali, Higgins, Will Johnson.
Tatted, we will have more, but not today.
We're going to reconfigure it and add some more logo fractors into it again. All right, Mike Evans, Kyler Murray. So this is Javonte Williams. So what we'll do with these don't go for a ton, is this is numbered 0. So this goes to the 0 spot. Whichever spot was more expensive, Broncos or Cowboys 0 spot will get that card. Tez and Hunter. She can look it up in a little bit. Goes to the more expensive spot.
Haha.
All right, Gino, Justin, nice Genty. That goes to the 2-spot Raiders. Hunter back there. All right, T-Mac, Panthers, numbered 177 for the 7-spot Panthers. With Mooney, Jonah, Jaden. So this is a full case of Select. It's going to take a minute to rip. A full case of National Treasures. And a full case of the best product out there, Delight. Topps Chrome Delight. All right, Trevor. We have Trey Amos. Byron Murphy. These are not numbered, so that goes to his jersey number. 7-spot Vikings gets that autograph. With Gabriel and Scadaboo. What's up, what's up? What's up, Clips? How are you doing? All right, another autograph. Travion Henderson. So he's number 32. This card's not numbered. It goes to the 2-spot Patriots. With Tesla for the 8-spot for the Lions and the base there. I know, Kyle. I'm gonna rip most of the Select in a row. Because we do want that. The finale of going 3 NT into all the Delights is gonna be crazy. All right, Genty Silver again. We have Elijah for the Seahawks. Numbered, what is this numbered? 89. So 9-spot Seahawks gets that one. With Harrison Smith, Harrison, and Bryce Young. We're just one box of Select here. Lots to go.
Okay, low cat.
All right, Harrison Butker, Chiefs, 124 for the 4-spot. And we have Trevor Lawrence, Dart there. So like a dart not numbered would go to his jersey number. 6-spot Giants. Let's go, CB.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Travion, Will Campbell, Byron Young. And we're going to do another Shop to Stand giveaway soon, too. We'll list the break pretty soon of something. Josh Allen. Ooh, look at this. Caleb Williams tie-dye score is sick. So everyone's got a shot. Let me load it up and we'll look at the back to see which number gets it. It is numbered 22 out of 25 for the 2-spot Bears.
Nice.
Nice. I love that, Caleb Williams. Nice, Caleb Williams. And that first box. That first box was good.
No Star Wars tonight.
That first box had tie-dye, 2 good autographs. I had that gold in there, too. Hopefully it means the whole case is going to be good. Because we got the whole case here. It says score right on it. Little Monster. All right, a Mecca, which that's not numbered, so it goes to the 2-spot Buccaneers. With a Puka. That Puka Rams is numbered 6 out of 99 for the 6th spot for the Rams. Justin Jefferson and Hunter on the base. Yeah, those are the score select cards. They've had them the last couple of years. All right, with blue. And this one is going to be Titans. It's going to be more expensive. So this goes to the 8th spot for the Titans on that Tyler Lockett. How do you know if it's numbered or not? It'll say the number on there. And the number variations usually have different colors to them as well, too. Gonzo. So, like, tie-dyes are always numbered to 25. Reds are to 99 and so forth. So this will be numbered. It's a tricolor Tyler Warren. 123 for the 3 spot for the Colts. With a Jonathan Taylor silver there. We got a long ways to go, too. We got Diggs. Alvin Kamara Saints is numbered 193 for the 3 spot for the Saints.
Hey, Nick.
What's up, Nick? We got lots to go. I like having select in this. Man, a lot more people are going to hit. Dawson Knox. It's a lot in this, Willie. We're well under market, I can tell you that. I don't believe in market prices. I think market price is too high. Cam Scatterboo Giants Blue.
There we go.
Cam Scatterboo Giants Blue. And that is numbered 138. So for the 8 spot Giants. 2 scats. What was this one? This one was the 2 spot. All right, 8 spot Giants gets that card. All right, Queen. I agree. It's such a good combo. Puka. There's a Gibbs Lions. That one is numbered 4 out of 49 for the 4 spot Lions. With Evans, Jalen Hurts would go to the 1 spot because it's not numbered. And so forth and so on. That's crazy, little monster. All right, Najee Harris. This one's low numbered. It is number 28 out of 35 for the 8 spot Chargers. With Billy, Cole Kmet, Malik. We do ship all cards. I know a couple people said no base, but we do ship all cards. And if you're new to us, everything ships out tomorrow. And if you ever need to watch a replay, they're available instantly and forever on YouTube. Jaden, Trevor, Reek, and Myles Garrett. All right, Gibbs Silver. An example again, that's not numbered, so it goes to his jersey. So that'd be 0 Lions. All right, Luther, Emeka, Alvin Kamara. All right, we have Tootin. Autograph here of Trevor Etienne for the Panthers. That one is numbered 53, so 3 spot Panthers. Lattimore and DJ Giddens. All right, we're just 2 boxes into the Select Hobby. I'm going to keep running Select Hobby because we'll save the best for last. Correct. You kind of learn it along the way as you go, but if there's a color to it, like a blue or red, it's most likely numbered. But not always, but most likely. So like this Dylan Gabriel is numbered. And that one is numbered 1 A 100. So that goes to the 0 spot Browns with Harrison, Myles Garrett, Hunter, and Cole Kmet. What is my favorite hat of all time? Probably the Tigers English D. All right, Jackson Dart and oh. I think this is one of our case hits, and I think it might be gold.
Nice.
It is our color wheel, Jamar Chase gold color wheel.
What?
All 10 spots have a shot. Let me look at the back.
Nice.
Bengals. And it is 4 out of 10 for the 4-spot Bengals. That's why I love this break, y'all. Everyone had a shot at that.
Low cat. That was one of the last spots.
It was one of the last spots.
Low cat.
Gold Jamar Chase. Case hit. Let's go. All right, we have BTJ. We have Joe Mixon. Jaden.
That's right. You're welcome.
All right, Tyler Warren, Scary Terry. If hypothetically, misses, if we were to run this again tonight, it takes you a minute to get all 32 teams ready.
Yes,
doesn't it?
I probably need.
Okay, so that might not be able to make that happen then. All right, Kelvin Banks, Saints. That one is numbered 2 out of 35 for the 2 spot. Then we have a Cam Ward patch numbered first on print for the 1 spot for the Titans. Travis Hunter and Jaden. I know this is the best way to get in a big product. A lot of it and sweat it. Not everyone's going to hit, but look at this. Tie-dye CJ2K Titans.
Nice.
This will be numbered to 25. Let's see who gets it. Let me load it up here and see who gets this CJ2K. It is numbered 3 out of 25 for the 3-spot Titans.
CB.
That's a sick card. All right, Mahomes and Bijan. Yeah, if the select case is good cased over, it's going to be a great break because we know what the other 2 cases are going to do. All right, Jack Besh, Harrison Butker, 172 for the 2-spot Chiefs with McPherson. We still have a zebra to hit in this, plus all the other stuff. Man, we got a lot to go. All right, autograph blue, so numbered. It is Cedric Van Pran for the Bills, numbered 147 for the 7-spot Bills. With the Brock Bowers silver, Chambers, and Shuck on the base. Log. All right, we have Drake, T-Mac again, Panthers, 149 for the 9-spot Panthers. With Rattler, the Shuck, congrats on that. Silver goes to the jersey number 6. Danny, we haven't even hit the best boxes in this break yet, right? It's going to be some monsters at the end of this break. For sure. All right, Savion, that was the base pack. It's an out of 10 color wheel, Mr. Hard. All right, DJ Moore, Bears, numbered 15 for the 5-spot Bears, with Ray Davis, Reek, CJ Stroud, Cam.
Okay, Rips, yes.
All right, we have Jaden, Sorrell, Jalen Noel. RPA there. We'll look at the number on the back of that for the Texans with another hit. Let me load this up and check out the numbering on the back. That one is numbered 195, so it goes to the 5-spot Texans with that RPA. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've only opened 3 select boxes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a nice thing, Jose. There's a lot of product, and we're going to hit a lot of big hits in this. When you have these 3 cases on the table, I see rips a lot. All right. We have Nick, Travis under. Okay. Now, y'all. So this is a Team Summit card. Multiple autographs. If it is different teams, it goes to the most expensive spot in the break of this card. Are we ready, Mrs.?
Okay.
It goes to the Colts.
What?
Eric Dickerson, Marshall Falk, Edgar and James. 7 out of 100 for the 7-spot Colts.
Okay, hold on. Colts.
Goes to the 7.
7. New paper clips.
Talk about the goats of Colts running backs and some of the goats ever. Eric Dickerson, Marshall Falk, Edgar, and James on that triple. That is nice. Our stands are going to get so full before we hit the good product.
I see you, Chatty.
All right, we have Mason Taylor, Diggs for the Patriots, 348 for the 8 spot, Davis, Golden, and Tommy. For this particular break, I think select should always be in it. I agree. All right, nice. Blue field level, Cam Ward for the Titans. Let me see which number is on the back. And that is numbered 53 out of 75 for the 3-spot Titans. Congrats on that, Cam Ward.
CB.
All right, we have Mahomes there. We still haven't seen a zebra out of this, obviously. A lot of boxes to go. All right, we have Russell Wilson, RJ, Loveland, and Elijah. So many. All right, we have Chase Brown, Jalen Lane. Commanders is 51. 51. I'm kind of leaning towards we should try to run this tonight. I just don't know. It's only 8:15 for us.
Okay, if you want to, I just need.
I don't know. I gotta think about it. What do y'all think? All right. So this Jack Besh is not numbered, so it goes to 8 Raiders. It's 320 spots. Lewis, I know what you think, Lewis. I can do it again another night too. All right, we have Harold Fannin, 113 for the 3-spot Browns, with Tommy Judkins, James Conner. Husker says yes. There's only a couple of yeses, so maybe we'll wait. All right, we have Kyle Williams, not numbered, but so it goes to the 8th spot for the Patriots. It's just, y'all, it's a little bit of a fill, so that's why. Oh, look at this Harrison Smith to 5. Vikings.
Nice.
2 out of 5 for the 2-spot Vikings. That's a sick card. Okay, well, we'll put up, we can put up a normal football break, or we can put up a Marvel break, either way. Kyle Pitts, because I'll be done ripping this by 9 our time, so we still got a couple hours after that. All right, Sugar, Conley. Mrs., do you want to get the one ready that has a delight in it with Select Hobby? Let's just do that one. We'll run a couple of those tonight before we get off. Kelvin, Russell, Tyler Warren, J-Mo. And we can run this again maybe tomorrow night or the night after. I see you, Lewis. Harrison Smith was number 2. All right, here we go. Oh, y'all. Y'all. I think this is 101, and it's a commander.
Okay.
Let's just go for it. NFL Shield, Jalen Lane. What a case.
Wow.
This goes to the 1-spot Commanders.
Maverick.
What a case.
Nice.
Not just 101, it's Jalen Lane, NFL Shield.
That's amazing.
Y'all, we're only 4 boxes into this case. This has been one of the better cases of Select I've seen. One of the better. Wow.
Wow.
And we still haven't hit a zebra yet. Unless the rest of this case is all duds, this case is going to be crazy. Because getting that Jamar Chase and the Team Summit and the NFL Shield, let's see if they give us a good dart too. All right. Chris and Tyler Shuck. There's 12 in a select case. So there's still 7 boxes back there. All right, another T-Mac. That one's numbered 164 for the 4-spot Panthers with Rashid Shaheed, Mason, and Cam Ward. The Commander's a 101, Harper. 1 of 1 goes to the 1 spot. All right, Jalen Lane, Commanders again on the RPA. Let's see what that is numbered to. Yeah, NFL Shield is a 1 of 1. I know I got to push the stand back so y'all can see it better. All right, this one is numbered 78. So for the 8 spot Commanders on that. Let me push this all back for them so you can see it better.
And I'll let you know when that normal football break is up.
Yeah. We'll put that up in a minute here. So the normal football break is a team break, a little bit smaller. Another green. Seahawks, Kenneth Walker, Super Bowl MVP. First on print out of 5 for the 1 spot Seahawks.
Wow.
That's the second green in this case too.
Maverick was watching with you on YouTube with your son. Yay, Maverick!
I'm gonna put those over there. That's crazy.
It's not up yet. It'll be up in a second.
All right, we have Curtis Samuel. So that other team break is gonna be a Chrome Hobby, a Chrome Delight, a Select Hobby, and a couple blasters. Smaller team break, but it does still have Delight in it. Okay, here's our zebra already, y'all. It is Breece Hall Jets.
Wow.
This goes to the 0 spot for the Jets. He's number 20 there.
Nice.
Jalen Hurts and Jonathan Taylor. Good zebra too, and the Jets with a hit.
Okay, the team break is up in the shop.
And we can do more than one of those team breaks. Just know it's going to take me another 45 minutes to rip this. And then we'll do a couple of those. All right, Smith, Genty, Julian Love, CD, Cole Kmet.
It's not a bad jet to get for sure.
No, that's one of the OK Jets to get, right?
Yes.
We have a Mikael Williams for the Niners, and that one is numbered 81, so that goes to the 1 spot Niners. And then the base. Or Joe Namath, Mr. Bear Down. That's about it, right? All right, David Carr. Tyreek Hill, Dolphins. 22 for the 2 spot Dolphins. Jalen Hurts, Miles Sanders. I like the idea of running through all this select first, because then we still got all those national treasures and and all the delight we haven't even touched. And y'all, we have a die cut autograph, and I think it might be green to 5. Roger Staubach.
Oh my gosh.
Cowboys. So 1 through 5 Cowboys. Let me load this up first. It is 5 out of 5 for the 5 spot Cowboys. This is cased over an unbelievable case.
Brian, got your team.
Let's go, Brian.
Nice, Brian.
We could stop now and say it's a great case, and we're not even halfway through the case. All right, we have a Josh Hines Allen Jags 11, so that's 1 spot Jags with Hunter, Tyler Warren. Give us like a gold Jackson Dart in this case too.
Yeah.
All right, here's an autograph not numbered, so it goes to Jersey. Peter Warwick is number 80, so that's the 0 spot for the Bengals. With the Honey Badger, Mahomes, and Bijan. Ooh, how about a Mahomes redemption? Robbie, that would be crazy if it was. All right, Tyler Warren with a Joe Burrow Bengals. That one is numbered 156 for the 6 spot Bengals. With Carson, Matthew Golden would go to the 0 spot Packers, and Marshawn Lattimore. We still have 7 box left in that select case. The Scat NT went to the 2 spot. It was number 32. There was also a Scat RPA on the select so far too. If this has a Mahomes redemption in this case too, that would be crazy. That would be the best select case. All right, Justin Fields with Van Ginkel for the Vikings, numbered 66 for the 6 spot Vikings, with Norman Lott, Brock Urlacher. Let's go, Can. You got a shot. All right, we have Kenneth Walker, a little base pack there. All right, we have Kyron Williams, Rams, and that one is numbered 109 for the 9 spot Rams. With Devontae, Drake London would be 5 spot there, and then Jordan Love. Vikings had a good card, but I don't think it was 1. It was Harrison Smith for the 5 spot, right? I think. All right, Tez Johnson, Nick Martin with a Jack Sawyer rookie ticket. This goes to the 3 spot for the Steelers on that autograph with Carter and Riley Leonard. Yeah, this Harrison Smith, the 5 Vikings was for the 2. For the 2. That was the best Vikings hit so far. All right, Tyler Warren with a Rashad Bateman Ravens for the 3 spot. 233 on that one for the 3. The base. Let's go, Buck. All right, ooh, nice. Come on, numbered. Justin Jefferson autograph.
What?
Vikings. Let me look and see what this is. All 10 numbers have a chance. Low numbered here, too. 13 out of 35 for the 3 spot Vikings.
Jay.
What a case. And out of 35, Jay Jetta's autograph in this case, too. That's crazy case. I plucked a good case, y'all. Plucked a good case. All right, DJ Moore for the Bears. Numbered 126 for the 6 Bears. With Myles Garrett, Tyler Shook. All right, Demetrius Knight, another numbered autograph. It is Tez Johnson for the Buccaneers. That one's numbered 66 for the 6 spot Buccaneers. With Brock Purdy and Taj Brooks. Let's go, Jay.
Oh, that's awesome, Jay.
Ooh, another pink glitter on the top. Scary Terry numbered to 15 Commanders. Let's see what number this is on the back. That's the second pink glitter. It is numbered 2 out of 15 for the 2 spots. Commanders. Nice, Commanders. Commanders been hitting some hits in this one. 3 different spots there. All right, Alvin Kamara, Higgins, and Chris Chambers. I do too, Cryptic. What's up, Mr. Red? All right, Yoshiva there, Stafford, Shuck, and Cam Ward base. How much time's left, Danny? I knew it'd end up being a close game. It's the playoffs. All right, AJ Green with Will, Drake May, Savion, Royals. 4 minutes. Wow, lots of time. Can we please have a Mahomes redemption too? All right, Waddle with a Matthew Golden patch numbered 111 for the 1 spot Packers. Cam Chancellor and Jalen Hurts. Y'all just, that was halfway through the case. And we still got the other cases to open too. We have 6 select boxes left. I've never seen a select case like that. 3 green to 5s, Roger Staubach. The Zebra's good. The gold Jamar Chase. The triple. The NFL Shield. The Justin Jefferson autograph.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
This,
no, not
this,
everybody, Tyler.
This other half of the case might be awful. Let's see.
It is, Chris. It is.
The stand is insane, Tiffany, and we haven't opened the good product yet. All right, we have Brian Burns, numbered to 100. It's all good, but the best product. That goes to the 0 spot for the Giants with Trey McBride. Chris, we'll do one of these again, maybe tomorrow night. We'll see. Ooh, Buda Baker, Cardinals tie-dye. That one goes 22 for the 2 spot Cardinals on that tie-dye. With Montez, Jones, Golden, and DJ Moore. Chris, I think this is how I'll run them. I think putting select in this instead of other stuff makes a huge difference. Obviously, we have a good case going, but still, select just, it's a good hitting product for a break like this. All right, we have Stroud, Josh Allen. Emeka would be that 2 there. Kamara, Waddle. All right, Jack Besh for the Raiders, number 319 for the 9 spot Raiders. With Chop, Colston Loveland, Geno Smith, and Jonathan Taylor. That's what bear down. Yeah, yes, I should have done it instead of Prism last time. I know Mitchell, but live and learn, right? All right, we have a Tootin RPA for the Jags. That one is numbered 56 for the 6 spot Jags. RPA there. Lattimore and DJ. All right, Ridley. We have JJ with the Brian Burns Giants on the patch auto for, is that number 94 for the 4 spot Giants with the Brian Burns with Cole Kmet and Mikael Williams. It did bear down. When we did it with Prism, it just wasn't a great Prism case, but we know what Prism is, right? RJ Harvey. There's a Ginty. Raiders, club level, tricolor, number 245 for the 5 spot Raiders. with Xavier. And we did it where we threw up a team break too. Since this sold out pretty fast, we have time for a couple team breaks tonight left as well too. All right, we have Bolton, Shudder, silver for the 2-spot Browns, Miles and Jonah. Let's go. All right, Rogers with a Chubub Panthers, numbered 124 for the 4-spot Panthers. With Billy Bowman, Malik would be 1-spot Giants, and then Jeffrey. Let's go. I'm telling you, wait till we get to the NTs and stuff. It's just gonna everything's crazy. Tyler Booker, there's an Abdul Carter, Giants, 75 for the 5-spot Giants, with Trey McBride and Aaron Jones. I think we should try one of these tomorrow night we should do one with our release. You know, do Disney and just one big football break again. Plan on one of these tomorrow. Ashton Genty autograph not numbered, which is the 2-spot Raiders.
Nice.
On the rookie ticket. So any not numbered Genties go to his number. Congrats on that, Raiders. Still 5 more select boxes. 3 more National Treasures, and we still have a full case of Chrome Delight.
Yeah, you haven't done any of those yet.
I haven't touched the Delight. I think we saved those for the final 6. They're so good. That's when people are really going to start hitting too. Even though it's already been a crazy start to this break. All right, we have Leggett for the Panthers. Numbered 5 out of 99 for the 5-spot Panthers. Norman Lott. Hertz silver, which of course is 1 spot since it's not numbered. Shuck and Hunter. It's 3 full cases of product, Heisenberg. Yeah. Myles Garrett, numbered 184 for the 4-spot. With Cam Ward, Chancellor Warren, Brock Purdy. It's a full case of Select Hobby, a full case of National Treasures, and a full case of Chrome Delight. All right, Trey, Matthew Golden, Patriots. Will Campbell, Patriots, RPA 75. So that goes to the 5-spot Patriots. With Brooks and Chris. I've been into cards my whole life. My dad took me to card shops, I remember, as young as like 3rd, 4th grade. All right, Bucky Irving, numbered 108. 8-spot Buccaneers. With Tyler Warren, Judkins, Hertz silver again, and Urlacher. The triple auto is Eric Dickerson, Marshall Faulk, and Edgar and James. Colts. All right, we have George Kittle, Niners, numbered 63 for the 3-spot Niners. So it looks like, Danny. I have it on next to me. I just can't really see it right now. All right, we have silver Dak Prescott, 4-spot for the Cowboys.
Not over the dude, right?
Cam
How many
Ward
more
and
games?
same,
6
yeah.
more games.
Oh yeah, 7-game series. This is going to 7 games.
Yeah.
There's no question to me that this is going the distance. All right, Jack Best. This Travis Hunter goes to the 2-spot Jags. Yeah, bear down. Isn't that crazy? All right, we have Jalen Royals, T-Mac.
The dude's confident.
The dude's chill. He's not stressing. All right, we have Andrew Eagles, numbered 47, 7-spot Eagles. With Williams, Emeka, Jordan Love. J-Love, we pull some nice stuff here. All right, Genty for the 2-spot. You got 2 autographs.
Genty, the 2-spot.
All right, we have Kyle Kennard and the base. Yeah, these are not numbered when they're just the silvers. So that's your second 2-spot Raiders. That's your second Genty autograph. Congrats on that. You got a couple autos coming your way. All right, we have a Chan with a Travis Hunter Jags, 148. So 8-spot Jags, nice Hunter. With Ray Lewis, another Travis Hunter. That one's silver, so it goes to the 2. And Jalen Carter. All right, 4 more select still. Still 4 more. Nice Genty in those. All right. Yeah, I think the Thunder are going to be tough to beat this year. as we knew, like last year. They're just so loaded top to bottom. All right, Jalen Noel, Texans, number 91 for the one-spot Texans. Baron Omarion, Jordan Addison, and Devontae Adams. All right, we have Woody Marks, Texans, numbered 170 for the 0 spot for the Texans. DJ Gibbs, Woody. Question of the night is favorite. What is your guilty pleasure TV show? All right, car. Ooh, what's this? We have an Ellick, Titans, 48 out of 49 for the 8 spot. Nice little RPA. I like him. He's a good receiver. Titans 8 spot with the RPA.
The triple auto is
Colts.
Colts.
Eric Dickerson, Marshall Falcon, Edgar, and James. All right, Jets. Sauce Gardner, numbered 19 for the 9 spot Jets. With Reek, Cam Ward, and Lamar.
Our oldest son loves New Girl.
I haven't watched that. All right. Tootin here, another base pack. Modern
That's a good one.
Family.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since
Been
we've
a
watched
minute.
Modern Family, but I love that show. Kyle McCord, Laporta, Silver Lad McConkey for the 5. Sirianni.
Gunsmoke and Bonanza.
If it's a coach card that's like numbered or something like that, we know. If it's not numbered, they'll just go to the most expensive. Those aren't really worth anything. Trevor Lawrence autograph for the 6 spot Jags.
Nice, Jags.
Jags been hitting in this box. Last couple boxes. All right, 6 spot Jags got a T-Law autograph. Not numbered there. Congrats on that. Hogan's Heroes. Walker, Texas Ranger. He does, Buck. He does sign. All right, Tucker Kraft with the Chris Chambers for the Dolphins. Number 340 for the 0 spot Dolphins. We have Woodson, Hunter, Nick Scorton. Pistons
Thanks,
win.
for real.
All right, we have Travis Hunter Silver, which is 2 spot. There's a dart base for the 6. We need a dart numbered in this case. We've hit a couple nice scataboos and stuff, but all right, we have Rashard Smith with an Aaron Rodgers Steelers. That one is numbered 33 for the 3 spot Steelers on that Rodgers. Tyler Warren, Trey Harris, and PS2. Are we ready for a shop to stand or something? We're doing them every 150,000 likes, Little Monster. Right? So what are we at? 150? Who is this? It is T-Mac. T-Mac autograph. And he is, is T-Mac 4? What number is T-Mac again? Why is my brain blanking? I see so many T-Mac cards.
T-Mac is,
Yeah, 4. Okay. So that's 4 spot Panthers.
four Panthers. I had it right here.
You see it so many
Peyton.
times, and then your mind takes a blank. All right, Dylan Gabriel, Manungai with a Jack Besh Raiders patch. 6 out of 99 for the 6 spot Raiders on that. And Ariante. All right, let's heat back up. We still got 3 left in that case. And then we hit the other stuff. I don't know, Tiffany. Has he not made his final decision, Rodgers? I feel like he's going to play one more year. I don't know. I think he does too, Shallow, but I feel like Rodgers wants to play. All right, Green Trey Harris, Chargers, numbered 38 for the 8 spot Chargers. Thornton, Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, Tua. Let's get a redemption sweat. All right, Jesse, we can throw a shop to stand up. All right. Kyler Murray, if you're new to us, we're going to do a giveaway. Whoever wins, I put a stand on the table with about 12 cards, and you can pick one for free. So she's going to get that set. Takes her a second to get it going. All right, Bucky Irving, James Pierce, Malik Hooker, Cowboys autograph. He's number 28, so it goes to the 8 spot. This one's not numbered. 8 spot Cowboys with the auto. All right, let's go. Hopkins wants to play with Burrow. That's crazy. All right, Falcons. What a sick Bijan. Red Mojo to 49. It is numbered 9 out of 49, 9 spot Falcons. with Miles Sanders, Golden, and Geno. Yeah, you can, if you ever need to watch a replay, and we have not touched any of the Delight yet. Sorry if I missed any questions. Replays are available forever on YouTube. Every card, including the base, gets shipped out tomorrow. Which one, Emperor? All right, nice. A Mecha. That is numbered 50 for the 0 spot Buccaneers. With Caleb, Zaire, and Aaron Jones.
Shop this 10 giveaways up.
Willie. Willie. All right. We have a Dak Prescott Cowboys. 36 for the 6 spot Cowboys. That one was numbered to 99. All right, Cade, Scat. That's the base pack. That's funny, Nick. That could be the new sticker. All right, Drake May Silver. So not numbered goes to the 0 Patriots. Quinn. We have Mason Taylor. Tank Bigsby. It would be a funny sticker. That's Mrs. She's in charge of those. Tez Johnson, number 10. So the 0 spot again, Buccaneers. That Tez, Devontae, JCM. All right, Jags again. Travis Hunter, RPA.
Wow.
145 for the 5 spot. We're getting a lot of Jags hits. 5 spot Jags with the RPA. Congrats on that. Put that over there too. All right, blue with Jamie Sherwood, Jets. 89 for the 9 spot Jets. Trey Benson, Caleb Williams on that silver score for that 8 spot, and Elijah. All right, still 2 more select.
Crazy.
One of the better cases I've seen. Let's see if we can end this with something crazy in these last 2 before we get into National Treasures. All right, empty box. And if you're new to us, we're live every night on this platform. Mrs. and I are on 4 of them, but this account's live every night.
Hey, Stevie.
All right, 130 for the 0 spot Commanders. Primo's live every morning. He's back in town. He's been out of town for a little bit, but he's back. Tomorrow night we'll do another one of these, but we do have Disney Toy Story, if you like that product. Release day is tomorrow. All right, Gibbs Silver, Kyle McCord for the Eagles, numbered 138 for the 8 spot Eagles with Bijan and Marshawn Lattimore. We're still gonna do a couple of smaller team breaks after this as well too.
Hey, Jace.
There's already like 12 or 13 spots gone in that break. All right, AR. What's gonna happen with AR? All right, Colts. 53 for the 3 spot Colts. With Jamar Chase for the 1 spot and DJ. This is called a team serial number break. So it's the number before the slash. If the card's not numbered, it goes to the last number of the jersey. So every card gets shipped out. Easier to get into this than huge player breaks. But if you want to get into a huge break like this, we'll do another one tomorrow night.
We'll run a couple.
We're sweating a redemption, y'all. That could be a Mahomes. All right, here we go. Good luck. Jumbo Signature Swatches Prism. So this will go to the last number on the jersey of whoever this is. Are we ready? If it says card 1, it's Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes was in the case.
What?
This goes.
You're kidding.
That goes to the 5 spot Chiefs. What a monster case this has been. Holy cow.
Road-Dogg.
Patrick Mahomes, our patch auto select.
Wow.
This case. We haven't even gotten to
Crazy.
the expensive stuff yet.
Wow.
This
Amazing.
is now the best select case I've seen of 2025 product.
Crazy, y'all.
Overall, top to bottom. Let's see if it gives us anything else. Rashad, that's crazy. There was a Mahomes in there. 1,100 for that is crazy. Just the redemption, not even the card. All right, we have Tootin. There's a Cam Ward. That Cam Ward Titans is numbered 159. So 9-spot Titans. Nice hit there. Trey Benson, Stroud, and Jeffrey.
Yeah, we'll have him. Cole.
Yeah, yeah.
Paul.
We get all Tops product here. We're one of the few accounts breakers with Tops. Only a few out there. All right, there we go. Tyler Shuck, RPA Saints.
Yep.
With Shuck and Cam Ward. All right, let me load this RPA so we can see what the number is on the back for the Saints. Good luck. It is numbered 233 for the 3 spot. So the number before the slash. Saints 3 spot. Congrats on that, Shuck. I don't even know where to put this. We'll put it up here. Yeah, QB, you're right. Shuck and Mahomes in that. That's crazy.
Breezy.
Jacoby, Tyler, JSN would be for the 1 spot there. That was a good slot box.
There you go, Breezy.
All right. Michael Penix, Tootin, Jags. 44 for the 4 spot Jags. Gray Zabel, Drake, and Jonathan Taylor. I don't know yet, Paul. I don't know yet. All right, Cam Ward. Myles Garrett is numbered 144, 4 spot Browns on the Sparks patch. Cole Kmet and Williams. All right, we have Debo. Tie-dye Kyle Hamilton for the Ravens. I'll look at that in just a second. Davis, Loveland, Jamar Chase. All right, Ravens. Let's see what the back of this is. Tie-dye Kyle Hamilton. He's so good. It is number 2 out of 25 for the 2 spot Ravens on that tie-dye Kyle Hamilton. All right. Does the last box of that select case have anything in it? Let's see.
Can't imagine.
It has been such a crazy case. NFL Shield, all the stuff. Bear down, yeah. Shout out Noah and Kobe sorting this break. It does take the 2 of them together. It takes them about probably 4 to 5 hours, so about 8 hours, man hours of sorting this and shipping this break. It will get sorted and shipped and sent out and dropped off tomorrow too, with a couple overnights. All right, Ty Felton, Kyle McCord, Eagles, ooh. Hey, missus. It's number 238.
No way!
That goes to the 8th spot for the Eagles. I'm a buyer of all cards number 238.
That's crazy.
You don't see that very often.
No.
All right, we have Jacoby Myers with a Jared versus Rams. 5 out of 99 for the 5 spot for the Rams. We have Hunter. I should start collecting like a wall of those.
Yes.
Best case ever now. That's right. Brian Culver. All right, Derek Stingley, Tyler Shuck, and Cam Ward base. Good luck, Mr. Red. We still got the best product out there to open. This case has just been juiced. All right, this is Hollywood Brown. 1 spot. Chiefs would be the more expensive than the Ravens. So this goes Chiefs 1 spot with Royals and Cam Chancellor. What's up, Ray Bez? How you doing tonight?
Hey.
All right, we have Hunter, Caleb Johnson. Give us one more. Give us another die cut gold or something. Myles Garrett blue, and that one is numbered 50 out of 99 for the 0 spot on the Browns. With JSN, Miles, Jackson Dart base go to the 6th spot. It's been a crazy case, Willie. All right, autograph. Dylan Gabriel going to the, is Dylan Gabriel 5 or 9? I can't tell in that jersey. I never remember. All right, Pat Bryant. Is he 5 or 9? All right, he's 9. Okay, thank y'all. So 9 on the, I remember a lot of things, including all of Ricky Henderson's stats from the 1980s. But for some reason, some jersey numbers never stick with me. All right, Dylan Gabriel, 9 spot for the Browns. Harper, I like Tops more, but Select is probably my favorite of all the Panini stuff overall. Landon Jackson, Bills, number 24 for the 4 spot, Bills, with Bo Nix, Golden. Oh, for sure. We still got national treasures, too. Tristan Wirfs, Buccaneers, numbered 51 for the one-spot Buccaneers. Russell, Jonah, Abdul, and Hunter.
C9's disappointed you don't have his number committed to memory.
C9, you know. All right, Emeka, Williams. We have Lamar and Trey Harris. Nothing crazy for the Broncos yet, but we haven't. We're just getting going. We got the craziest boxes coming up. Jalen Milrow. This just happened to be one of the best, if not best, select cases I've seen. The amount of hits in this, and the 101 shield, and the autographs, and the Mahomes auto. All right, last pack here. Luther Burden, Schlesinger, and we have a tie-dye autograph.
Okay.
Connor Haywood for the Steelers. Tie-dye, 15 out of 25 for the 5 spot for the Steelers. 5 spot Steelers. Nice, Connor Haywood. All right. That was the select case. So that select case not only had that Caleb Williams tie-dye, the triple auto, that Jamar Chase case hit was gold. It also had that Jalen Lane NFL Shield 101. It had a nice Cam Ward. It had the Breece Hall Zebra, a green to 5 Staubach, the Tyler Shuck. It had a Scatterboo, the Travis Hunter, the Justin Jefferson autograph. Both of these were green to 5. What a case.
Wow. Amazing.
Now we're getting to the good stuff.
Yeah.
That was the good stuff, and now we're getting to the good stuff. Yeah, C9. That over from top to bottom with that shield, the Jamar Chase, and then throwing in that Mahomes in there, definitely elevated to one of the best cases. I can't believe they put a Mahomes in there too. All right, I'm gonna hand you that box there. All right, I'll go slow through these as well too, so you can all see.
If you're in the break and you want one, just message. We'll see what we can do.
All right. This was 3 different cases of product. It was a full case of Select, a full case of NT, and we haven't even touched any of the Delight boxes yet, which will probably be the best in this. All right, I see booklet, though. All right, first card out is it Aiden Hutchinson, Lions, 11 out of 15 for the one-spot Lions. I'll let Mrs. load all those. With a Scary Terry Commanders, 17 out of 99 for the 7-spot Commanders. We have a Justin Fields Jets patch, numbered 18 for the 8-spot for the Jets. He's starting week 1. I would hold that. Sell it then. Abdul Carter Giants patch, 29 out of 99 for the 9-spot Giants. Yeah, that one was a number match, you're right. All right, DK Metcalf patch, 31 out of 99 for the 1-spot Steelers. And we have a dual patch, Shadur and Dylan Gabriel, 8 out of 25 for the 8-spot Browns.
Nice.
Nice little duel there. I'm going to load that up right away. Nice duel, 8-spot Browns. With, Eagles, with Andrew Mukubu, numbered 34 out of 35, 4-spot Eagles. Here is our booklet. Wow. First on print out of 5, Terrence Ferguson. Wow. This goes to the 1 spot for the Rams. And look at this patch. I just already have a feeling. Yes, it is. Laundry tag.
Nice.
Out of 5, Rams. That is, we have loaders and stuff for this. First on print. So Rams number 1 gets that. What a hit. That's cool.
Danny.
I love a good laundry tag patch.
I do too.
Congratulations on that. Wow. Tyreek Hill autograph, 73 for the 3-spot Dolphins. Nice on that Tyreek. St. Brown patch auto Lions.
Wow.
18 out of 25 for the 8-spot for the Lions. Let's go Lions.
Let's go Lions.
Nice St. Brown patch auto. I don't even have space anymore. We didn't leave enough space. Jack Besh, 17 out of 18 for the 7-spot Raiders. Nice Besh. And we have a Tyler Warren Patch auto numbered 96 out of 99 for the 6 spot. 6 spot on the Colts. We still got 2 more of those to go, and then it gets pretty nuts with the delights. All right, nice Tyler Warren too.
Nick, they're between most of them are the 130s. A couple of them are
100s, and a couple of those have been 180s.
Yes, they've been.
And then there are booklet loaders as well too. For National Treasures. Definitely got some different variations of top loaders. I don't know if you need that or not. All right, let's get a shield in this one. Let's get something. This looks like a redemption one.
It's something to sort. Shallow.
Yeah, that's why we typically, sometimes I'll run 2 of these in the night, but really, just to get them all shipped out tomorrow, it's safest if we just run one.
Mario won the shop stand.
I like the top card. It's a Barry Sanders. All right, Mario, we'll do that after. All right, Lions, you got a Barry here. Barry Sanders, 15 out of 20 for the 5-spot Lions. That's one of my favorite Barry pitchers they use. Nice 5-spot Lions. And then we have Ricky Williams, Dolphins, 32 for the 2-spot Dolphins. Joe Mixon, another great running back, 18 out of 49 for the 8-spot Texans. Beautiful 3-color patch. Wow. Terrell Owens, Niners, 21 out of 25 for the 1-spot Niners. That's a sick TO. Congrats on that. With nasty Emeka, 30 out of 49 for that 0-spot Buccaneers.
Wow. He
doesn't sign an NT, so these are some of his better NT cards you can hit. Congrats on that, Emeka. And we have an Xavier Worthy, 20 out of 25 for that Chiefs 0 spot. Nice Xavier Worthy. With a Ty Felton, RPA Vikings, 10 out of 25 for the 0 spot Vikings. And then we have a Spectra Hufunga Niners autograph, 83. So 3-spot Niners gets this on-card autograph of Hufunga. With a Jalen Polk rookie ticket on-card, not numbered, so it goes 1-spot jersey number there for the Patriots. Redemption coming in too. Wow. Justin Herbert autograph.
What?
82 out of 99 for the 2-spot. Wow. Chargers. We love it. Herbie.
Love it.
I'm a believer in Herbie still. And then we have, I'm just going to show the redemption. It is a Jalen Milroe rookie materials triple hollow RPS. So this goes to Jalen Milroe's jersey number. I believe he is jersey number 6.
Yes.
6 spot for the Seahawks gets this Milroe. Congrats on that. I'll give you that if you want. And to end this one, Omarion Hampton. First on print out of 25 for the 1-spot Chargers. 1-spot Chargers on that Omarion Hampton. All right. We got one more NT. And then the best 6 boxes in the break after that.
Yep. And we are running a team break. It's over half full.
Yeah, that J. Jeff. All right, let's see what they gave us. I know they gave us that laundry tag booklet. Come on. All right, nice. So no booklet, but just the right size here for maybe a 101. All right, here we go. All right, empty box there.
Nick, I haven't checked yet.
Ooh. You know what we got? We got one of the gold cards where it's like gold plated. Those are hard to hit. All right, here we go. Good luck on that. It's after this. All right. We have Joe Thomas Brown, 16 out of 25, 6-spot Browns. Wow, JD5. This will be numbered. JD5 numbered 8 out of 10 for the 8th spot.
Nice.
That is beautiful. JD5. Those are those gold-plated cards. Congrats on that.
Super nice.
JD5 for the 8 out of 10 for that 8th spot. Love those. All right. Bengals. Anthony Munoz. 9 out of 25 for the 9 spot. What a legend.
Nice patch.
Hall of Fame card there. Packers with the Micah Parsons patch. 38 out of 99 for the 8th spot Packers. On that tremendous.
Oh, you haven't seen those before, Lindsay? Yeah.
Jalen Hurts patch number 28 for the 8th spot Eagles. National treasures Jalen Hurts. Steelers with the Will Howard rookie auto. 15 out of 25 for that 5 spot Steelers. With a Barrett Carter Bengals. 47 for the 7 spot Bengals. Blake Corum, RPA. So last year's Blake Corum, 9 out of 25 for that 9 spot Rams.
Wow.
I think that's their second hit. Plus they're going to get some Staffords, I bet. 9 spot Blake Corum, RPA there. Kurt Warner Rams, 24 out of 25 for the 4 spot.
Wow.
On the NFL Greatest Signatures, Kurt Warner on card for the Rams 4 spot. With Deion Walker, 14 out of 25 for the 4 spot Bills. And last card is, of course, a Shedeur.
There we go.
And that one is numbered 8 out of 99 for the 8 spot Browns with the
Wow.
on card Shedeur.
Nice. 8-8.
Yes, 8 did. All right. Y'all, we haven't even touched any of the delights.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
this is about to be the craziness. We know how these go, y'all. So, good luck. Let's get it to dude. Good luck in these. Full case of delight coming in. I'll do another one of these tomorrow night. Look for one. I'll list it. We'll try to list it right away. All right. Jaden Reed. Drake May would go 0. Oh, these are nice. All right. Who is this? Bengals. Oh, Bears. Sorry. Colston Loveland. 19 out of 25 for the 9 spot.
Wow.
Those are so nice. With a Brock Bowers autograph, 154 for the 4 spot. I'll take those back. For the Raiders. With a Cooper DeJean, first on print out of 25 autograph Eagles, 1 spot. And then we have Shedeur for the 2 on the geometric. T-Law for the 6. With Emory Jones, Ravens, 97 for the 7 spot. Jordan Davis, Eagles, 70 for that 0 spot. With a Trey McBride gold, 24 on the print. So 4 spot Cardinals with a Ty Felton and a Williams there. Okay, that was nice to have Brock and Cooper and that really nice Colston Loveland in there. That was a good first box. We want better, but that was a good first box.
Disney tomorrow, Princess.
Yeah, there's a new release tomorrow, Princess. Toy Story 30th on that. And that, I love these topography cards. All right, box number 2. They are, bear down. A bad delight is still a good one. You know what I mean? Like, there are definitely better delights than others, but man, every box is so nice. All right, I see Team Camo here. Good luck. All right, J.C. Horn, and it's Titans. Walker, rookie team camo. Cam Ward.
What?
For the 1 spot Titans. Let's go.
Let's go.
Those are hard to hit. Jack Sawyer, autograph Steelers. 278 for the 8 spot. Lions. Jared Goff, 21 out of 75 for the 1 spot Lions. Then we have Jordan James, geometric. Breece Hall. With Emory again. This one is numbered 143 for the 3 spot Ravens. Justin Herbert, 65 out of 75 for that 5 spot Chargers. Sebastian Castro, 25 out of 99, 5-spot Steelers. And then Colson Loveland and Hunter Refractors. So that goes to 4 Bears, and that goes to 2 Jags based off their jersey. What a card this is.
Okay. Tatted.
Did he get it?
Tatted.
Tatted has 1-spot Titans?
1-spot Titans.
Tatted.
Tatted.
Those. I don't know what the official numbering on those, but I've heard there's only 20 of each player, but I don't know. All right, nice Jared Goff there too. 1-spot. Lions.
There you go, Tatted.
All right, another one.
The Herbert's image variation is not a normal picture.
They asked that Herbert with his hand up,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, that Herbie is image variation. Nice.
Nice, Tatted.
All right, let's see if we can find some Broncos and stuff now. All right, here we go. We have Grant Delpit, Puka, Brandon Ayuk, Raiders, Tim Brown, 3 out of 25, 3-spot Raiders. Cowboys, Revel Jr., 23, 3-spot Cowboys. With Quincy Riley, Tyrone Tracy. Texans, Jaden Higgins, 142 for the 2-spot. And then black to 10 Patriots. Ramondre, 10 out of 10 for that 0-spot Patriots. With Trent Williams, all right. Little gold Trent Williams, 21 for the 1-spot Niners. With Barron and Burke there. All right, that's sick. Tim Brown, legend. We're going to get some of these loaded here. All right, Jason. We've hit a lot of Colts, too. We just haven't hit your number. There's been a ton of Tyler Warrens come out, plus that triple. We got this, though. We're only halfway through that case. We still have 3 more left. All right.
There's 320 spots.
Toasty, it says team serial number break. Best way to do these.
There is a regular break in the shop. They only have 9 spots left.
All right, here we go. Good luck here. We have Jared Verse, O2, Micah. And we have Titans, rookie autograph. Cam Ward auto, 145 on the print. So that goes to the 5 spot.
5-spot, Danny.
Danny, let's go.
Danny's had a break.
Xavier Watts, 26 for the 6-spot Falcons. Nice, Danny.
I see you, Kobe.
With Denzel Burke, Diggs. Tom Brady, image variation. 74 for the 4-spot Patriots.
Wow.
Or just Tom Brady, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
All right, Xavier Watts, 11 for the 1-spot. And a Caleb Johnson, 31 for the 1-spot Steelers with Alec and Billy. Wow.
Days I didn't I? The Titan spots sat there the longest.
They sat there too long. Cam Ward auto and nice Brady here too. 4-spot for the Patriots. Congrats on that, Brady.
Okay, log. Brady is in both. He has case hits. And he signs.
He only signs for the Buccaneers.
Yeah,
log.
so that's you still want that.
You can't get, and he has case hits on the Buccaneers. You can't get autographs Patriots. The better Brady's or more expensive ones will be the Buccaneers. This break is sold out, but there's a team break in the shop. We'll do another one of these tomorrow. Nolan said that's a $700 Brady. I'm telling you. All right, here we go. We have Will, Roshan, Keenan, Browns, Dylan Gabriel, 16 out of 50 for the 6-spot Browns. What's this? It is Michael Strahan, 17 out of 50. 7-spot Giants. That's a sick card. With Tez Johnson, Nate Wiggins, Trey Amos, 6-spot for the Commanders. There's a Mahomes, 147 for the 7-spot Chiefs. With Kelvin Banks Gold, 5-spot, 5 out of 50 for the Saints, 5-spot. Ollie Gordon and Marion Hampton. I mean, he has some card shops, if that's what days, yeah. All right, I think there's 1 box left, Mrs.
Yeah.
Man, when that select is the hitting like it did, what a break.
Yeah, this is a great break.
Oh, I won't be able to go over everything in the break. I'll try to show you as much as I can. Remember, you can watch it instantly on YouTube. Our replays are there forever. All right, good luck, everyone. All right, there's Steelers number 8. Do we have? We do have a Tecmo Bowl case hit, y'all. All right, so we have Omari and Hampton, 81 for the 1 spot. Chargers. Are we ready? We're just going to go
Ready.
for it. Oh my goodness. Jackson Dart Tecmo Bowl.
Oh my gosh.
That goes to the 6 spot. Are you kidding me?
What? Oh my.
Giants number 6. Jackson Dart Tecmo Bowl. That's why we do this.
Wow.
Do you know who had it?
RL cards.
RL Cards. Congratulations. You have an overnight package.
Yeah, paid.
Hey, Commanders, this is a red to 5, Trey Amos. First on print out of 5 for the Commanders, 1 spot. Then we have Nick Emenwari Seahawks, 9 out of 75 for the 9 spot. Then we have Landon Jackson Olatu. We have NVS for the Seahawks, 21 for the 1 spot. Bills, we have a Walker, 33 for the 3 spot. We end it with a Tesla for the Lions, 59 for the 9 spot with Mullins and Josh Simmons. Wow, I can't believe there was a Dart Tecmo in that case.
RL, are you local?
How do we ship those days? Very carefully, but
Very
we do.
carefully.
But we do overnight big cards like that.
Cryptic.
I feel like I just ripped 10 breaks. Yeah, it is. Okay, y'all. There's a million cards getting loaded. You can watch the replays when you want. There's autographs over there.
It's Reed. RL cards is Reed.
It's Reed.
Reed! Come on! Come on, Reed!
I was wondering because he kept saying restaurants around here.
Reed!
Reed, let us know when you're coming out to pick up the card.
Reed will hold it.
Reed, I think you're only like an hour away. All right. Again, I'll go over some of the hits here. We have Ramondre. Let's see here. That Tim Brown was for 3. That Goff was for the 1 Lions. This Loveland was for the 9 spot. That's a sick Loveland. Cooper DeJean autographed for the 1 spot Eagles. Brock Bowers for the 4 spot. That Kurt Warner for the 4 Rams. Blake Corum for the 9 Rams. Will Howard for the 5 spot Steelers. Hampton, there's a couple 1s for the Chargers. 1 spot Patriots. Tyler Warren for that 6 spot. That dual Browns for the 8. There was another Steelers, Cameron Haywood out of 5 spot. Dylan Gabriel for the 9. Kyle Hamilton was for the 2. That Cam Ward was for the 9. There was an Emeka there for the 0. Bijan Robinson for the 9. Malik for the 8. T-Mac. We had T-Law autograph, which is 6, of course. Alec Titans was for the 8. Genty, both of those went to the 2 spot Raiders. Congrats on that. We had that Jalen Lane. That Scary Terry was out of 15, 2 spot Commanders. Jalen Noel was a 5 spot Texans. The CJ2K Titans. That was a sick card for the 3 spot Titans. There was ETN T-Mac. There's a gold Titans here too. 8 spot Titans. And then there was this Ferguson for the pink out of 15, 4 spot Rams. And then on the stands, y'all. Again, a bunch more over there too. But on the stands, check out these. There's some craziness up here. So that Tyler Shuck Saints was for the 3 spot. This Roger Staubach autographed a 5 out of 5 for the 5 spot. Henderson for the 2 spot. Cam Ward again, 3 spots, Titans. This is a Patrick Mahomes patch auto redemption for the 5 spot Chiefs. Congrats on that. Breece Hall Zebra for the 0 spot Jets. Jared Goff was for the 5 spot Lions. Scatterboo RPA for the 2 spot. National Treasures RPA for the 2 spot on the Giants. Congrats on that. Gosh, I just don't even know where to start. We're gonna set these down here. That select case was so good. All right, this Caleb Williams tie-dye Bears was for the 2 spot Bears. Another Scat RPA Giants was for is 138 for the 8 spot. And then the triple autograph Colts was for the 7, which is Eric Dickerson, Marshall Falk, and Edgar and James. Jamar Chase case hit gold was for the 4 spot Bengals.
Wow.
And then we had a Gronk on-card autograph for the 9 spot on the Patriots Super Bowl spike there. Michael Strahan numbered for the 7 spot Giants. Cam Ward autograph for the 5-spot Titans. Shedeur National Treasures autograph for the 8-spot Browns. Then we had a Jaden Daniels gold-plated card for the 8-spot Commanders. Justin Herbert autograph for the 2-spot Chargers. St. Brown autograph for the 8-spot Lions. Justin Jefferson autograph to 35 for the 3-spot Vikings. Travis Hunter RPA for the 5-spot Jags. Harrison Smith was out of 5, 2 out of 5 for the 2-spot Vikings. Kenneth Walker green to 5 for the 1-spot, 1-spot Seahawks. Dylan Gabriel for the 6-spot Browns. There was a Jalen Lane NFL Shield for the 1-spot Commanders. Congrats on that. With a Tom Brady on the 4-spot. Congrats on that. Sounds like a $700 card or so. For the Patriots. With a Cam Ward 1-spot Titans on the team camo. And then there was a Jackson Dart for the 6-spot Giants on the Tecmo Bowl card.
Wow.
There's so many big cards in that break. A lot of overnight cards coming out tomorrow. So again, if you're new to us, again, replays are available forever. We are going to run one more of those big breaks tomorrow night. We don't have time tonight. We're going to do a few smaller ones. Tomorrow night's also a Disney release, you'll see. But we'll run another one of those tomorrow night. And we're going to do some football team breaks right now. And again, replays are on YouTube forever. All cards do get shipped out tomorrow.
Thank you, Tommy, for closing us out. We appreciate you. I'm going to list a different break.
Again, if you're new to us, replays are available forever over on YouTube. All right, good luck. Let's open those first. That next break has a lot of product in it. It's 4 megas, select hobby still, chrome hobby, and 4 repacks of our pretzel repacks that we've been doing. Y'all, I know there's a lot of people doing repacks and they all start doing repacks. We have been doing them for a very long time. We just don't always do them here. We've just had a lot of requests to bring them back. So they're not something new to us. We just haven't done them in a minute. So you see it, you're seeing them more and more in breaks, soon to be for personals. We don't mass produce them or anything, so that's why they're so good. All right, here we go. Good luck. Let's see if we can hit something really nice out of one of these. All right, we have Zach Bond, the 275 on that Eagles yellow with an Alan Lazard. I'll let you load those two. That one's numbered. It's hard to see. All right, with Jake, Rico, Deshaun Hand, and Quincy Riley. All right, Trey Tucker, nice Saquon Barkley. I love those. With a Zach Wilson, LeQuint. All right, Tank Bigsby, Matthew Golden, and red, white, and blue Rome Odunze for the Bears. Did the Tigers win or lose tonight, Tigers fans? Or Red Sox fans? I didn't see anything. Sam Darnold, AJ Brown, Nick Bosa, and Jackson. All right, we have Troy, Diggs, Tyson Badgett, and a Tate Ratledge. Yikes, Maverick. Okay, I didn't need to know that. You could have just said they barely lost. I'm kidding. All right, we have a Troy Franklin on that wave and a Dylan Sampson in that first box. I hope that I hope they don't go on this big losing streak because Scooble's out. I love watching the games, but I had the Piston game on while we were ripping tonight. The Central Division for the AL is not the greatest right now. Jelani Leggett, our records are about 500 in first place, where that division in the NL, every team is above 500.
That's crazy.
I was looking at that today. Drake, Michael Wilson, and a nice Pulsar, Drake. Yes, nice, Joseph. Baseball is exciting this year. I feel like there's a lot of great teams. All right, Tutu Atwell and Caleb Johnson. C9, we're just going to limp along, and one of us will make it. All right, Baker Mayfield and JT. All right, Walker, Addison, Trevor Lawrence, Refractor, and Walter Nolan. All right, George Kittle with Peterson and Emeka. Days. Yeah, we're just doing some team breaks now. Yoshiva, Derrick Henry, and an Olave. Yeah, we're going to do a few team breaks to end the night. We'll probably do a couple. And then we'll be back tomorrow with a longer stream probably because we'll do that big break again, but it's also a release day for Disney. So at some point we'll put up the big break. And we'll rip a lot of Disney while that's going. There's a Toy Story release tomorrow. And the Toy Story box that's coming out, I don't know, I think we'll probably do mixers with it, but every box has an autograph or a sketch card in it.
Yeah.
Like, Disney does not usually do a lot of autographs. So I'm
Yeah.
excited for that.
It's amazing, Chendo. How you doing?
All right, Drake London, Mitchell for the Eagles. We have Gino, T-Mac, and Tyler Shuck. Chendo, it was insane. It was one of the better select cases I've ever seen. And then, of course, NT and Delight was incredible, too. All right, Matthew Stafford. Ended up with the Jackson Dart Tecmo Bowl. And that wasn't, I don't know if that might have been the best card. I don't know. All right, we have Elijah for the Seahawks with Jalen, Milroe, Williams, Besh, Jordan Love. Yeah, Lindsay, like you know all the Disney we've ripped. There's not very many autographs that come out. All right, we have Mike Green. I didn't pay attention to it, Evan. I didn't see the checklist. We'll see when it comes out. All right, we have Adam Thielen, Vikings and Panthers, whichever team's more expensive. Cam Ward and Savion. Mrs. will let us know, Vikings and Panthers. The Cam Ward was 800. There was that NFL Shield in there. All right, gold. It is Omari and Hampton gold field level for the Chargers. Nice hit, Chargers.
Nice.
Trey, Malik, Royals. There was a Mahomes autograph in that break, too. All right, that one was numbered 5 out of 10 for the Chargers. Lindsay, double. It's going to get crazy. Addison. We have a Mike Green RPA for the Ravens with Trey Smith and Antonio Gates. Man, I love the gold select. They're just nice. All right, Kyler Murray, Cardinals, numbered, I think, to 399 there with Mike Evans, Jamar Chase Silver, Emeka, and Jalen Carter. We're going to get at least one more autograph, right? At least. All right, Ollie Gordon, Keon Coleman, Diggs, Riley, and Breece Hall. Yeah, it is super. I like that a lot. All right, Jack Besh, Jordan. We have Emmanuel Wilson, Jalen Hurts on that silver score, Brock Purdy.
No, this is a break, Braden.
All right, we got patch here, so last pack should have autograph. Or no, this is auto. Trevor Lawrence with an RJ Harvey RPA. All right, Brock Purdy, Cam Chancellor, and Jalen Hurts. This was first box out of that case, so. All right, Broncos.
Yeah, I don't even know. What did you guys do?
Little Monsters, we went to a little sushi place by us. He got a roll and an appetizer, and I got a couple rolls. Brian Thomas, Justin Herbert with Hutchinson, Tyler Warren, and Jonathan Taylor. It was either that or Chick-fil-A. And we voted on the sushi place.
Yeah.
Quick little lunch. They're pretty fast there, too. All right, nice Justin Herbert. All right, let's get into Chrome. Chrome Hobby, Chrome Delight. Would I rather have had Canes with misses today? Yes. But I understand. We were in different places running different errands, and yes.
Did you, Little Monsters?
It was funny because we're like, do you need any food? And she's like, no, I'm good. All right. We have Emmitt Smith and Kenneth Grant. Good luck in here. All right. We have Phil, Justin Fields, and Winston.
Oh, Danny. Wouldn't it be?
Let's go, Danny. We have Fannin on the refractor, Marvin Harrison and Tate Ratledge. That's right, Reed.
Huh.
How did we forget that was Reed? Tyler, Micah, and Kelvin Banks. I was wondering how he knew so much about restaurants.
Yes.
And I
Because
think
you know what? Reed has come to love TikTok.
I know. Cam Ward and Abdul Carter. All right, we have Brandon Ayuk, numbered to 46 for the Niners, or numbered 46 out of 199. Nick Bosa and Campbell.
That's funny, Soul Man.
All right, we have R.J. Harvey with Brock Bowers and Walker. With a Cortland Sutton, St. Brown, and Reed.
That's funny, the monsters.
All right, we have Puka, Walter Nolan, Lamar, and Deontay Thornton. With Rome, Brenton Strange, and Burchard. All right, give us a good number. Give us K-Sit, or give us a crazy auto. All right, Bucky Irving and Dylan Gabriel. Or all three. We have Patrick Queen. We haven't seen a superfractor in a minute. I think it's time for a superfractor.
It's time.
All right, Travis Hunter and Emory Jones. With Gibbs, Stidham. There's a Caleb Williams on that refractor. Future Stars and a Tyler Shuck.
Hey, Jonathan, how are you?
Good evening. Tet Super. Reed, if you get that too. CeeDee Lamb and Donovan. Watch. Out of the delight, there's going to be a Tet Super. Oh, we have Raiders. Oh, Porter to 30 for the Raiders with Andrews and Tyleek. All right, we have a Tank Bigsby with a Mahomes refractor on that Fortune 15 and a Revel. All right, Lane, Aubrey, Chad, Tesla. Can I see the blue? We have Tecmo Bowl.
Oh my gosh.
One pluck of a hobby box, y'all. This is hobby, not delight. Not a rookie. Good luck. Saquon Barkley
What?
Tecmo Bowl for the Eagles.
There you go, for real.
Congratulations on that Saquon Tecmo. My favorites are these.
Nice.
For real. That's why I'm telling you, nothing against the jumbo boxes, but I would rather open 2 Chrome Hobby against 1 jumbo. You can get 2 Chrome Hobby quite a bit cheaper than 1 jumbo. Same amount of autographs. I feel like these hobbies feel like they hit better.
For real, first time buyer.
Well, you're getting that card fast, for real. All right, we also have a Tyler Booker out of 250 auto for the Cowboys, Roman Higgins. We're going to overnight that card too.
Welcome back. Welcome for real. We'll see you tomorrow. No, I'm teasing.
We're going to overnight that card to you. All right. Y'all, we still have this too. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a case hit in this.
I know, Prince.
Prince, let's get another one right here. All right, here we go. Good luck. We have Isaiah Pacheco, Xavier Worthy with Browns, Shadur Sanders variation 10 out of 99.
Wow. VT.
Browns. Lions autograph, St. Brown numbered to 250. Wow.
Wow.
Raiders with Jack Besh to 99. And then we have Walker, Dak Prescott, Marshawn Lloyd numbered to 250. Sam Laporta numbered to 75, Lions. Riley Leonard Colts to 99 with a Manungai refractor and with a Porter. Nice. All right, that was a pretty good box too. Nice sugar variation. Shout out to Tecmo Bowl. Nice St. Brown autograph
Wow.
too. Congrats on that. All right, let me do a little recap of that break. Wow, that was a quick hitter right there. And then I'll show you what's in that next break. There's quite a bit. We might run that one just once or twice, and then be done for the night. Make sure they can ship it all out tomorrow. Reed, are you driving down tomorrow to get that card? Because I want to make sure I'm here because I have a lunch appointment tomorrow. All right. What's up, Heather?
Hey, Heather. Yeah, they did, Anthony.
All right, so you had Riley Leonard, Marshawn Leonard. There's a bunch more getting loaded. That out of 30, Porter, Brandon Ayuk, Kyler Murray, Elijah Mitchell, RJ Harvey, RPA, Laporta, Jack Besh, nice St. Brown. I love that. Autographed to 250. Shadur on the pitcher variation. Okay, no problem, Reed. I'll put it in the vault. Both those days I'm good. All right, Chris Olave, Roma Dunze, Booker to 250, Drake May, Mike Green, Justin Herbert. Then there was the gold Armarian Hampton to 10, and another Tecmo Bowl tonight. Saquon Barkley Tecmo Eagles. Congratulations for real on that Saquon.
Amazing.
All cards, base cards, and all get shipped out tomorrow. I'm going to start with 2 repacks, and then we'll open all the megas, and then we'll end with a couple hobby boxes and a couple more repacks. So good luck in this break. Let's start with one of these. And you just always got to be careful with repacks. How we do our repacks here, I'm technically the only one that knows the checklist, but I don't know what card is in what box because I don't seal them. So that's what's cool. So when you see Primo open them and Noah open them, like that's the first time they've seen that card.
Yeah.
So we do it in a way where no one knows what's in what box because there's a lot of breakers who don't do that, and I don't like that. What's to stop them from saying, hey, go buy the Lions?
Right.
You know? All right, here we go. We have a pretzel. Little slab to start. We have Micro Mosaic BTJ. See, these are good floor cards.
Yeah, they are.
Jags Micro Mosaic BTJ pretzel. I love the Micro Mosaics. That is a PSA 9.
Yes.
Ethan, I have a couple guys who help me source the cards at a good price, and then I'm the one who's responsible for the checklist, whether it's yay or nay, and then other people, one person packs them, one person wraps them, so no one knows what's in each one. None of us know. All right, Panini one. It is a Nico Collins RPA pretzel. All right, that means the next 2 are probably going to be popcorns or sundaes. Texans, that's a cool one. 29 out of 49. And that is that rookie? I'm sorry, that's 2024, not RPA. But sick patch auto, Nico Collins for the Texans. Texans and Jags on the board to start. Bree, I'm telling you right now, Bree. It's crazy, isn't it? I don't get it. Some of that stuff I see being ripped off there is crazy. I'm like, some of those cards are literally $1 they put in there. All right, here we go. Let's open a couple megas now. We have a Dalton Kincaid to 99 for the Bills and a Jarrett Stidham for the Broncos with Tyler Booker and a Kenneth Grant. Yeah, Ethan, we try. I mean, we could do those big breaks you see people do too, which I did a big one tonight, every night, and be the #1 shop, but that's not my thing. If it doesn't make sense to open it, we're not going to open it. All right, Max, Tank, a Devin Hester, Braden Smith, Tootin, and a Winston. Sometimes stuff doesn't make sense to open. All right, we have... Oh, my God. Y'all, out of a mega box, we have a case hit. All right, Blake Corum. Y'all, this is why we put megas in. Zach Wilson. Ultraviolet.
What?
Lamar Jackson. Ultraviolet out of a mega.
What?
Are you kidding me? Ravens.
Helen. Y'all.
This is why I love Topps. Because, yes, we like hunting downtowns, but this is why I love Topps.
Wow.
They put all the big stuff in everything. It doesn't matter what it is.
Nice, Breeze. Kellen, congrats.
Congrats. All right. We have Drake, Khalil Mullins, Brian Burns, Williams, and Tate Ratledge. Last two sales are 410 and 710. So
You're paid.
At least a $400 card out of a mega.
You're paid.
All right. Joe, Jalen Walker, Colston Loveland, and Kelvin Banks. I love the Ultraviolets and the Kaijus and the Tecmos. Those are all incredible. Reed, Jeffrey, Travis Hunter, and Abdul Carter. Yeah, don't sleep on Topps retail in a break. It's hard to do a case break of like megas or blasters because they put 40 in a case, not 20. So it's a little bit harder to do like a case break of them.
Kellen.
What's up, Kellen? All right, we have Walker, Ollie Gordon, and shout out Tyleek. One of these times, Tyleek's going to be in here when I say shout out Tyleek.
Yes.
One of these times. I just need to invite him to the live. All right, here we go. Empty box.
Crazy.
That's crazy. What a card. Out of a mega, too. All right, Kelsey, Troy, Dylan Sampson, Barron, and Joe Thuney. This is megas so far, but I have a hobbies in here as well, too. All right, Keenan Allen, Jerome Ford, man. These megas are juice. If you see any out in the wild, they're worth getting. Worth taking a stab at. Blasters are, too, though. But definitely the megas. Best card earlier was, I mean, there were some big cards earlier, but that Dart Tecmo Bowl card I know sells for a lot. All right, we have Saquon. There's a Stafford buyback. That is the silver. That's a refractor, so that's $40. Rams, that's a $40 buyback card, and a Jalen Carter. We'll get that loaded up.
Reed knows what to do with that.
There you go, Reed. All right, we have Blake Corum with an Evan McPherson. Hangers were pretty good, Justice. I've had better luck with megas than hangers, though. We opened a lot of hangers, too. All right, Doug Flutie, Lenore Prather, and Deshaun Hand. All right, we have Jahmyr Gibbs, blue to 150 out of a mega. That's sick. With Cooper Kupp, Mason Taylor, and a James Cook. As far as, like, do I think they'll go up during the season? I mean, that becomes a little weird. It's now how the player performs. So if Lamar's having an MVP caliber season, yes. If not, then no. Your hangers were not hangers. Yeah, that 101 Brady came out of a mega, yep. All right, Bucky Irving, George Pickens, Walter Nolan, and Nick Bosa. That's just 2 megas. Congrats, Lions, on that Gibbs. I opened probably 4 hangers for myself. And yeah. It was okay. Nothing crazy. Maybe 5 hangers, I don't remember. All right, we have Drake London, Emin Wari. I sit there for Seattle, and T. Higgins.
You're welcome, Kellen.
All right. We'll put him up there. We still got one more mega, and we got 2 hobbies, and we still have 2 more repacks, too. All right, Cam Ward, Jamar Chase, Fortune, Grant, Curtis Rourke, and a Michael Penix on that yellow. You also pulled an out of 199 scat autograph out of a mega to go with your ultraviolet. That's cool. We can put him over here. All right, Fields, LeQuint, Isaiah, and J-Love. All right, Pickens, Barry, Chuba, Puka, Benjamin Morrison, and Hunter Henry. Max, Mark Andrews, Brock Bowers, Savion Campbell, and Trey McBride. How about another one? All right, Tank, Dell, Bucky, Buddha, Shamar Turner, Woody Marks, and Hutch. All right, Kenneth Myers. We have Brandon Ayuk, Tyler Booker, and a Harrison Smith. All right, one more mega still. Loving the 4 megas in the break. I'm almost out of megas though.
Yeah.
I think there's another case coming in soon, but or 2 or 3. We need more. We need more. I love these megas. All right, we have CD Lamb, PS2, Cole Kmet, Campbell, and Mixon.
Yeah, Jarvis, last one tonight.
Oh, my chat went away. I was wondering why I didn't see anything up there. I need to refresh. All right, Troy, Woody Marks, and Chase Young. Let me refresh my chat real quick.
Oh yeah, yours is
Way behind.
behind.
I was just talking to myself for a while, y'all. Oh, I see what happened. There's 2 of them open.
Oh.
Okay, there we go. I just thought I was talking to myself. Everyone was asleep. We have Marvin Harrison, Harrison Butker, and Joshua Palmer. All right, we have a Lamar Jackson on that all chrome X-Fractor there. Myles Garrett, Tootin, and Khalil Herbert. All right, we have Bijan, Reed Blankenship, Ty Felton, and a Campbell. All right, we have a Cortland Sutton, Broncos with Avila, Williams, and Tyler Newbin. Let's see if we get one more numbered card or something out of this one.
Jake, I see that. I didn't see anything else from you.
Caleb Williams with a Tyler Warren. I love those. Mason Graham, Colson Loveland, and Rico. Yeah, Jake, nothing else came through. All right, we still got the hobby boxes now. Megas produced with always good to hit a case hit. So let me do select hobby, and we got Topps Chrome hobby, and we still have a couple of repacks. That was just the retail. All right, empty box.
Clayton, Sean, you want them in the rest of the stuff.
All right, we have Bryce Young on that tricolor with a Mecca, Reed, Caleb, and JCM. It's Jake, if you're still talking, I'm sorry, it's not letting anything come through. You might have to reword whatever you're saying. Reverse jinx, Clayton. I like it.
Got it.
All right, Russell, McCaffrey, Evan Ingram, Tommy, and Kyle Pitts. All right, we have Devin Achan. We have a Byron Murphy autograph for the Vikings. Etienne and Colson Loveland. Fresh case here select. So we're just in our second box. That one is numbered to 149. Thank you, Asher, for all the shares. All right, we have Derek Harmon, James Conner. I wonder who Asher is sharing all this to.
Yes.
Asher's the best. Shares about 100, 200 times a night. I wonder if it's the same person 200 times. Michael Penix on that clean. That is numbered to 35. With Marv and Geno Smith. All right, Penix, 2 out of 35. We'll see if Penix can stay healthy one of these years. All right, Tate Ratledge, Tyler Shuck. We have Geno Smith, Seahawks, Raiders, which I think the Raiders are more expensive. So that's Raiders on that.
Yes.
Earn Dog, we've been doing lower goals. So we already did chop the stands. I think the next goal was 300 maybe.
Yeah.
All right, Jacoby Myers with a Megatron field level. What a sick Megatron card.
Nice.
I love that picture they chose. So Earn Dog, we did it at 150,000 likes. I lowered it last week just so you all could do it a little bit more often. All right, that Calvin is numbered 63 out of 75. Lions, couple nice hits. All right, we have Jason Sanders, McVay, Mahomes, Silver, Mason, and Elijah. All right, Roquan, T. Higgins, T. Mac, George, and Chris Godwin. All right, Trey, Najee, JCM, T. Mac, Tua. DK with a Travis Hunter blue autograph. There we go, Jags.
There we go.
Randy Moss, J-Mo. I think once they get Hunter in that one position, just let him get good at what he's doing. But if they move him to both, he'll be fine. 14 out of 149, Travis Hunter. We have Michael Penix with an Omarion Hampton. That one's numbered to 399. Scat, nice silver score. Cam Ward and a Joe Milton. Kyle, Mrs. makes those. I mean, she doesn't make them, but she designs them.
I have new sticker. I have a bunch of new stickers coming.
She designs them, and then she just gets them made from a sticker company.
Good night.
All right, we still got Chrome Hobby in this, and 2 repacks. Come on, Chrome Hobby. Be good to us again. So we've hit two Tecmos and 1 Ultraviolet tonight. So we need to a little bit more.
Yeah, let's get it.
All right, Sterling Sharp and Winston. All right, where's a Puka numbered to 250 with Troy and Tate Ratledge?
That's amazing, Kyle. I just did over the weekend. I don't even show him.
I see him later.
I have 4 or 5 new designs.
That's amazing. All right, Fred Warner, Luther Burden, and Kelvin Banks.
Including 2 very special ones that only you can only get
I know.
certain ways.
Walter Cooper and Abdul Carter. Is that a shop to stand?
Yes, and I got a 101.
Oh, so if you hit a 101 from us, you get your own 101 sticker?
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then the shop to stand.
All right, Miles Garrett. And if you're a shop to stand winner, you get a sticker. That's
Yep.
cool. All right, Rome, JPJ, Chris Jones, and Ashton Ginty. Ravens with Malachi Starks purple. Nice color match to 75 there. Devontae Smith and Quinn Ewers.
That's awesome, BC.
All right, Josh Allen, and Jackson Dart. Thank you, Asher. Asher, can you hear us? I just wonder if Asher's watching us on mute. All right, Tyler Warren on that refractor and Terrence Ferguson. All right, Jordan, PS2, Montez Sweat, and Shamar Stewart. All right, Travion Henderson was the autograph. Let's go, Patriots. Jordan Love and Reed. Let's go, Maverick.
There we go. You know what, Maverick? When I get him in, if you remind me.
All right. Patriots, there you go. You got an autograph.
There you go, Patriots.
I like Travion too. All right, we have Mason Taylor, Drake, and Thornton. With Joshua Palmer, Ladd, and Brashard Smith. All right, Noah, Gronk, and Dylan Gabriel.
Hunter. Yes.
All right, J.J. McCarthy and Kenneth Grant. We can send back stickers, sure.
We can do back stickers.
PS2 and
You gotta,
Princely.
we need proof because it's a very exclusive club.
All right, O2, St. Brown Fortune, and Xavier Watts. All right, Sebastian Castro, Nelson, and Seth Hennigan. It's hard to hit 101s.
It's hard.
All right, we have Prather, Campbell, and Trey Harris. All right, last pack Magic. And we still got a couple of repacks. All right, Smith, Wayne, Derrick Henry, and Travion.
I know, Sam, but you won.
All right, here we go. Got a couple of repacks left. We have a Sunday. We should save that one for last. I don't know what that is. We should save that for last. Let's save that one. What's up, Jay? And then we have a pretzel. All right, Ellie, take that box. All right, here's our pretzel. It is okay. That's a Jalen Hurts red, white, and blue PSA 10 rookie.
Oh my gosh.
That's just a cool card for the Eagles.
There you go, movie.
PSA 10 red, white, and blue. Congrats on that. And then we have a Sunday, and it is a slab. I have no clue. It is a slab. It is a Travis Kelce downtown PSA 9 for the Chiefs. Ellipsis. What a hit.
What?
Congrats on that, Ellipsis. Kelce downtown. Well, those repacks were good. That's why I love doing the repacks here.
We'll take that.
Congrats, Ellipsis. All right, let me do a little recap, and I'll show those repacks again, too. Always good. I don't know. I think when we do mixers, I'd like to start putting more and more repacks with product. I just think product and repacks together. You know what I mean?
Yes. Jay, we did it at 150K today.
Yeah, we did, Jay. All right. We have Calvin Johnson, Byron Murphy, Jahmyr Gibbs, also nice hit there. Puka, Henderson autograph, Amori, Kincaid, Kelsey, Abdul Carter. This Penix was numbered to 35. Tyler Warren, Bryce Young, another Michael Penix there. We had Travis Hunter, and then there's a bunch more getting loaded too.
Yeah.
We did out of a mega hit an ultraviolet Lamar.
That's crazy.
$400 plus card right there out of a mega. Congratulations. What a beautiful card for the Ravens. And then the 4 repacks was a Nico Collins Panini 1 for the Texans, a BTJ rookie mosaic, micro mosaic for the Jags, a Jalen Hurts red, white, and blue PSA 10 Prism rookie for the Eagles, and a Travis Kelce PSA 9 downtown 2024 Donruss downtown. Sundays are typically over 350, Ethan. I think that Kelsey's well over that, though. I don't remember how much the Kelsey is off the top of my head. Our ceilings are 600 plus, well, we always say 500 plus, but I always put a few $600 cards and sometimes a $700 card in there. And our floors are 50, and legit, good luck finding a floor. If there's a floor in there, it's like one of them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good meat in the middle on those. So anyway. Okay, if you're new to us again,